Okay, I just wanted to say a few words about the section entitled "The Black Man and Hegel" that you find in Fanon's Black Skin, White Masks. And Fanon focuses on the master-slave dialectic in Hegel, and wants to talk about recognition. So I think it's interesting that in terms of Gunther's analysis, she picks up on uh, Husserl's notion of transcendental intersubjectivity. Um, Fanon doesn't talk about that, but uh, takes rather some inspiration from from Hegel and the notion of recognition. And what's important for Gunther in her analysis, as we'll see in a little while, her analysis of solitary confinement is that there's a kind of derealization and depersonalization that is involved in that kind of experience, which can be explained, in part at least, by this concept of transcendental intersubjectivity. So there's an important role that it plays in her analysis. In Fanon, the importance of recognition is playing a different kind of role. And one thing that he emphasizes is that for Hegel, the notion of recognition has to involve reciprocity. It has to be a reciprocal two-way relationship. And if it's not a two-way relationship, then in fact this is a problem. And this is indeed a problem, as Fanon sees it. It's a problem where, for example, as he puts it, one day the white master recognized without a struggle the black slave. But the former slave wants to have himself recognized. What's missing somehow or other, that's important from the Hegelian perspective, what's missing, according to Fanon, is the struggle, the struggle, but more basically, the reciprocity. It's somehow or other, it's the white man simply doing something towards the black man. And at least as Fanon explains in the circumstances of the French-Algerian relationship, the black man was simply passively taking this recognition on, so to speak, without actively engaged, and so that part of the reciprocity was missing. Fanon says it might be different. There might be something more of a struggle in the American experience. But in that French experience, that struggle seemed to be missing, and the reciprocity in a certain way was failing. So true recognition was not there. And this sort of remains a problem. So I think it's very interesting what Fanon takes from Hegel here and how he uses that to develop his analysis of the notion of recognition, specifically in that colonial context. Okay, so I think that will be something that we can talk about a little bit later in the context of solitary confinement as well.